What up, YouTube? The YouTubers. Just checking in, man. Part 2 of the beginning. How did all this come about, man? How did I come to my conclusions? You know what I'm saying, on what I'm about to do. Let me tell you. For the most part, anything I'm about to jump into, I do the research. So like I told y'all in video 1, my brother has been an owner-operator for about 4 years now, up in Detroit, where I'm from, even though I'm down here in Charlotte now. Yeah, he was down here for Thanksgiving. I think it was well, it wasn't Thanksgiving. It was a couple weeks before Thanksgiving. And he was like, yo, you and our other brother, he was telling us, y'all need to invest in a truck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go in on a truck, split the cost, split the profit. And he showed us the numbers, you know what I'm saying, on how much you can make. So he shows me some settlements or whatever on how, after paying the driver and fuel and all the other expenses, how a guy could walk away with $1,500, $2,500, depending on, you know, certain things. Now he on the op, so then he showed me his $2,500, $3,500, and he swear up and down this is after all expenses paid, and this is per week. So I'm like, nah, man, I don't believe it, bro. I don't believe it. He's like, all right. So I got together my crack research team, YouTube, and I went in there and I said, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what these truckers is talking about. Cause my brother, he trying to get me into something, but I'm gonna see what these truckers talking about. First dude who pop up is Trucker Brown. Shout out to Trucker Brown, man. I seen him, he was riding with his pops or whatever. They was talking. I'm listening, but I'm still trying to get to the money. And so, you know how YouTube do. You watch one guy say to recommend you to this. So I went through them, bro. Trucker Brown, LoShawn Parks, the Wright brother, SoCal. Shout out to all these guys, man. Melvin Peterson. You feel me? Mind you, I'm looking at this from the standpoint of, is this something I should invest in and keep my day job type situation? You know what I'm saying? Some little money over here on the side. That's what I'm looking for. And then I started to pick up on some commonalities of these numbers, some trends. People starting to say 25, 3,500. Now you always hear the other side of that talking about ain't no money in trucking, but I wasn't there to find out whether or not there was no money in trucking. I was trying to find out where the money was at, right? So after looking at that and then hearing about, you know what I'm saying, the different ways to make money, and in terms of like fleets, you know what I'm saying, investing in trailers, you know what I'm saying, everything like that, I was like, shit, I need to do a little bit more research on how to jump all the way in as opposed to being an outside investor. Shout out to Ed Cole too, though, because he came up on the feed and he was one of the only people I seen on YouTube who was actually not a trucker, who was investing in it. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, man, after, you know, a couple of weeks of that, just doing that research, man, shout out to LoSean, because I'm from Charlotte. And, you know, I seen a video of LoSean. I was like, wait, that skyline look familiar. I'm like, damn, he must be from Charlotte or whatever. But anyway, man, he was very inspirational. Shout out to YMG too, because I just watched LoSean video where he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, basically this is what I did. I know I'm jumping all around, but when I find a person on YouTube, as far as, you know, trucking is concerned, who's very informative, you know what I'm saying, I went back to their beginning videos and just kind of watched the journey. And so that's where I'm at. Like, man, these cats is out here doing it, getting it done. You feel me? So now I'm like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because remember, I thought he was trying to get me into something, you know what I mean? So I said, bro, you right. There's some bread out here, man. But I tell you what I'm about to do. Fuck's putting some money into it and keeping my day job. I'm about to jump in. That first video that Trucker Brown put out, he said, you not finna jump out here and start making all the money. You gotta put your time in. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, man. So I said, fuck it. I'm about to go ahead and grab my CDL. This is what I told my brother. I said, I'm about to go ahead and grab my CDL and fucking get out here in these streets, get over that road, and I'm gonna learn that shit. And then I'm gonna bubble off that shit. Excuse me. Meaning I'm gonna create something out of that shit. We talking multiple trucks, jumping off into real estate and all that shit. That's what I see. So I told bro, I said, look, man, I done thought about it. And no, I'm not about to put no bread in. But what I am about to do is go get my shit. I'm about to go to XYZ school. I had about 3 schools in mind, because I'm telling you, like I told you, I did the research. So I had about 3 schools in mind. I'm like, yep, I'm about to hit this school. I'm about to hit this school. You know what I'm saying? I had already conceptualized the sacrifice I was going to have to make, how long I was going to be out and all that. I said, yeah, bro, we about to do it, man. I'm about to go ahead and get out here, get my CDL, go to this school, and come out and put my time in. And, you know, the dream starts now is basically what I was saying. He was like, nigga, hell no, don't go to no school. You know what I'm saying? Come ride with me. I'll get you tight, and you're gonna make way more money than you was gonna make fucking with a school. And it ain't gonna be no contract, and it's gonna be all good. Let me figure out where I'm going. I'm gonna try yeah. So I said, okay, well, let me think about that, because, you know, there's some pros and cons for what I feel. You know what I'm saying? After I had accepted the fact that I was going to the school, I was like, shit. You know, it's gonna be official. Like, I learned how to ride a motorcycle last year. I had the motorcycle in the garage, but I wasn't jumping on it until I went to the school, to the class. That's just how I am. I want to know all the details. I want to know the ins and outs of this shit. Even though my bro was like, yo, come on, I'll teach you. I know how to ride. You know, he had been riding bike for a minute. But I said, no, I'm going to the school so I can know. So there's pros and cons in terms of whether I would ride with him, or things to consider, I should say, whether or not I should ride with him, learn with him, you know, have my permit, ride with him, get my CDL, and just kind of basically go company. You know what I'm saying? Even though he on a ride, but to me, I look at it like, shit, I'm company if I'm riding with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got to pay no maintenance or nothing like that. But anyway, I might be rambling, but here's what I'm saying. I'm trying to explain how I came to the conclusion that I was about to leave the crib where things are nice and lovely and cushy, right? And hop out here in these streets, man. So, you know, I'm about 4 weeks out today. 4 weeks today. 4 weeks from now is, you know what I'm saying, when I'm trying to jump out there. You know, and I strategically set that up because I'm basically not closing down shop here, but tying up loose ends, stacking bread away, setting that business up. You feel me? What's my man name? Shout out to Toon as well, man. That's the young homie right there. You know what I'm saying? Check him out on YouTube. I think that's YBE, right? Yeah. YBE. Yeah. Young black entrepreneur. But anyway, man, yeah. That's what I'm doing. And again, I already know. I mean, I ain't saying I already know like I know, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm a rookie. I'm pre-rookie. But what I'm saying is I already know the shit ain't gonna be like boom, 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 you in and you on top, and it's done. Nah, I already know that. I know it's gonna be some shit. But what I'm saying is, I mean, I put up with shit right now. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm put the work in, I'm put the sacrifice in, keep learning, you know, and when it's time, shit, me and the fam gonna be able to look back and be like, yo, that shit was worth it. So, that's that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and make that part 2. That's part 2 of how I came to the decision that I'm about to leave the crib. First time I left the crib was 6 days before my 21st birthday, because I knew something had to change. I didn't know what. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I couldn't stay where I was at. I mean, I could have, but, you know, shit was going nowhere fast back then. So, I remember the night I decided, you know, I'm about to get the fuck out of here. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gone. We was having a party at my crib. Me and my brother had a spot together. And the next morning, the phone rang, and it was the fucking Army recruiter. He was like, yo, can I come by? This was like, shit, 2-3 years after I had graduated. I was like, you know what? Hell yeah, come by. Don't come before 12 though. That's what I told him. So he come through, and you know, he showed me the layout that basically after basic training, it's a 9 to 5, and whatever job you choose, that's how much you gonna make. He had his picture album showing me his hot cars and hot women and all that. 6 days later, I was gone. My point is, that was the first time I left home. That was the first time I was like, fuck it, I'm out. Kind of like jumping out there. And it was the best decision I made in my life. I only did 4 years, but it got me here in North Carolina, which is a whole nother way of life. Met my wife here, been popping ever since, you know what I'm saying? Next time I left home, I didn't really leave home, but I told y'all in video 1 I was commuting shit. It felt like I had left home, because that was the first time in my life, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't home with my family every night. But we all understood that, you know, it was a sacrifice and it was only temporary, and it was going to get me into a better situation, which it did, which is where I'm at now, which most people will say, like I explained in video 1, most people will say, you're doing all right. Yeah, and I mean, I am. But, shit, once you find out, once you see that thing, though, that you can do, that can really allow you to fucking live your dreams, I don't know, that's just how I am. Once I see some shit like that, I'm like, oh, hell. Then, all right, just ain't good enough no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it right now. Now I'm looking at it like, I mean, I really feel like now the fuck, like, I ain't even out there yet, but I feel like because I made this decision, now I'm fucking in control of my shit. Now I'm about to make this shit pop and do what it do. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, so anyway, I had left home, was commuting, I was up back and forth between my house and Columbia, South Carolina. Shout out to them Gamecocks. And that was the second time, and I bubbled off that shit. What they say, the third time is the charm? Put it like this. I ain't leaving no more. I ain't leaving no more. So that's where I'm at, man. I'm about to jump out here, and you know it ain't rash. I didn't thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Talked it over with people who, you know, whose opinion I value, and not really asking permission, but just you know what I'm saying, sharing with people what I'm about to do. Mama and them don't even know yet. I'm telling Mama tonight. I'm gonna take her out for some drinks. Let her know tonight. My boys know. You know what I'm saying? My little girl, she too young to know what's going on, but by the time she know what's going on, I'll be back and we'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? That's on love, but yeah, that's what I'm about to do, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep everybody in the loop. And one thing I appreciate and love about YouTube, man, is that everybody can share their experience. And that shit helps people, man. Everybody's situation is different. But it might be somebody out there who in a similar situation, man. Because I know for a fact, after I started doing my research, I was like, all right, where the niggas at with families? Where they at? What they talking like? To see who was out there like me, who was in a similar situation to me, who was out there. Then I started to find them and say, okay, well, shit, they doing it. They doing it. So shout out again, man, to all the guilty 718, my G. Because I was about to say shout out to all the YouTube truckers, but guilty will tell you quick. He ain't no YouTube trucker. He a trucker on YouTube. That's the funniest motherfucker I ever seen in my life. Guilty 718 though. But anyway, I was saying shout out to all of the truckers on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Who sharing their stories, man. Fuck the trolls, because you ain't doing it for them. You doing it, you know what I'm saying, for people like me who out there who want to do some shit differently, who want to make enough to fucking live, but who ain't ran into the information yet, man. So that's the way I'm looking at this shit. Fuck the algorithm, like 718 say. I'm telling you that right off top. Cause, you know, it ain't, for me, it ain't, you know, whatever. I ain't even getting into that shit. All I'm saying is, this shit'll be for my kids too. I don't give a fuck who like what. God damn it. Cause 10 years from now, you know what I'm saying, when my youngins can watch this shit and be like, damn, this was the beginning of all this shit pop. Hell yeah. Nigga just made a decision and went for that shit. So this shit is gonna be like a fucking, you know how they say, what's that shit called? People leave behind a journal. It's a visual journal, man. For my people to be able to look back and be like, yo, that's where daddy was at all that time, and that's why he, even though they know now, I already told them why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's so that their shit can be different than mine was, and so we can goddamn live a little before we get up out of here. Because going to work every day and paying your bills, you know what I'm saying, and having, you know, enough to goddamn go out to eat every now and then, it's cool. I ain't gonna say that ain't living. It's other levels of living that I'm trying to experience and that I'm trying to goddamn leave behind. And it's a way for me to begin to teach my sons how to be entrepreneurs. I ain't had that shit when I was growing up. Cause my dad was an entrepreneur. I don't know if you knew he was. He did his thing though. But yeah. So they about to get the game. And that's where we at, man. So listen, I'm gonna let you guys go for right now, and I'll be back, man. One day I'll be back like fucking 30 pounds lighter. They gonna be like, how a fat nigga start trucking and get slim. Yeah, we gonna do that shit too, because I gotta be out here for a few more years, man. So, oh, my cholesterol is not cholesterol, blood pressure. My blood pressure's down. I don't remember the number, but I was looking at the chart, and it's definitely down from where it started at. So we're gonna keep working on that, lower that shit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take that test, man. I'm already ready to take the test for the permit, but I ain't gonna do it yet. I ain't gonna do it yet. So anyway, I'm gonna keep y'all posted though, man. Everybody in YouTube land, take it easy. I'll holler at y'all later. I'm picking up a check. It's little, but it's a check. Peace.